The Tampa Bay Bucks are going to have to start calling themselves the Cardiac Kids.
Something like that. Usually they lose those kind of games. People are still talking about it today. It was not for the faint of heart. Yeah, we may call them the Cardiac Kids, whatever you call them. It was a huge win for the Bucs yesterday. They had never, ever beaten the Bears twice in one season before they did it yesterday. The Bucs led 29-17 with 3 minutes left, but Mike Tomczak brought the Bears back with 3 fourth-quarter touchdown passes. That one made it 31-29 Chicago, but Vinny led the Bucs down the field with a minute to go, and Donald Igwebuike capped it at the gun to give the Bucs a long-awaited 32-31 win.
There was only 47 guys that were cheering for us, and we kind of felt like it was us 47 together, and we hung in there through those 5 weeks of drought, and now we coming in, you know, we got something really to celebrate about.
Yes, they do. But after the loss to the Bucs, Bears coach Mike Ditka announced his new starting quarterback will be Polish Solidarity leader Lech Walesa. As soon as they can show him how to put the helmet on, then they'll work on the really tricky things like the T formation and stuff like that. But seriously, folks, you know, sometimes even perfection isn't good enough. Case in point, the Barron Collier High School Cougars, who go into the state football playoffs this Friday night as underdogs despite being 10-0 this season. As our Tom Tidy tells us, these future stars still feel they have something to prove.
At the start of the football season, Barron Collier wasn't picked to go all the way. But one by one, the teams tumbled. First, the Cougars soared over favored Fort Myers. Then, a sudden death win against Port Charlotte gave BC the district title. From districts to states, Barron Collier is now getting ready for Bradenton Southeast, their next opponent. And it would seem some things never change.
We're probably underdogs. I think we've been underdogs, really. We weren't picked to win the district. Fort Myers was picked to win the district, and then Charlotte was picked to come in second. And we just go out there and play one at a time, and this is another one. This is game 11, and we're going to go out there and play game 11.
It's a little scary because, you know, we really haven't been favored too much. I mean, we're being put down pretty bad, and you know, I don't think it's really going to bother us. I think it'll probably psych us up a little bit.
As underdogs, these Cats will again be looking to Terry Dean for guidance. Throwing for 16 touchdowns and nearly 1,200 yards, Dean has received much of the credit this year, but the real stars on Friday could be the players on the defense. In their 10 games, the Barron Collier D, on the average, allowed under 7 points per game.
We've been up 69 points, and we've averaged less than 180 yards per game given up.
So you have these down, there's some pride here in this defense.
And there's some pride because they over there get all the credit, and we want the credit we deserve.
That competitive fire between the players has made Barron Collier a strong team on the field. And if they can put it all together one more time, then the Cougars could get what they deserve. In Naples, Tom Tidy, Wink Sports.
Tom's no pussycat. I've been telling you guys that for a while. And here is the most fun you can have indoors. I went to see the Magic and the Sixers the other night in Orlando. What a show they put on there. Great arena. The fans were loving it. Yes, Reggie Theus put on a show for Orlando. 30 points, 2 on the jumper there. Now watch at the end of the third as he hustles after this one and flips it to a wide-open Nick Anderson who just touches it in. Charles Barkley got thrown out of this game, and watch this as he takes a swipe at a guy on the sideline. Really, we were just kidding, Chuck. Just lighten up, will you? The Magic won at 116-103. And afterwards, I asked Magic coach Matt Guokas if this one was extra special since the Sixers fired him a couple years back.
No, not at all. Just a win against anybody at this point is really what we needed. You know, those things are, you know, that's all ancient history, and you know, I don't even pay any attention to that.
Found out even bad boys can be fun to be around as Rick Mahorn came up and introduced himself to me before the game. Quite a thrill for both of us. Rick Mahorn, we used to be with the Pistons last year. Everyone thinks he's a bad guy and everything. He's a pussycat. He's a sweetheart. We had a great time.
Rick is still talking about that.
He goes back to Philly and he said, you know, I met this guy down there.
Wrote home about it.
Yep.